everyone, this is Sarah from Ocean Dreams Crystals, and today I was going to talk about crystal care. So I'm going to give Facebook a moment or two to notify you guys that I'm on, and then I will show you some crystals and give you some tips to cleanse your crystals and charge them, and talk about different crystals that can also help in the cleansing process. So let me give it a minute. Hopefully light's okay and everyone could see me. Until I just press, oh, go back, go back. Oh look, I could do pretty things. Alrighty. Now how do I go back? There we go. Got some starlight on the video. Okay. Oh, hi Jennifer. See some people might be coming on now. I know sometimes it's slow. Facebook getting the word out. So as you can see, beautiful sunny day in Rhode Island. Me and the boys actually just got back from a nice walk. It's like 60 degrees out there. Pretty cool. Well, cool for us, and very refreshing. So we got out in nature, helped to release some of the stress, and you know, gave me some time to think about things, and came in feeling inspired to do a crystal chat for you all, since it's been a while. So I could see someone else is on, but it doesn't say who. So you guys come on, please say hi, comment below, give us some hearts, because the more you interact with the live, then other people will see that it's going. And feel free to share this video. I think I made the group public so a week ago, so the video should be able to be seen by other people. So today, as I said, I wanted to talk about crystal care because I've had a couple people ask me about this topic recently. We had one of our community members, actually, she had bought a hematite ring. And if you guys know what hematite is, it's a beautiful, shiny, metallic stone. And hematite is really great for grounding and protection. And it's a good stone for people who are empaths, or you know, have empathic abilities, and that are really pick up on the stresses and energy of others or the environment. And so hematite is really a good stone to carry. But she was wearing a ring, and she just got it too. And there's someone in her life that you know, she was working with, and the ring broke, like, you know, within a week or so. And so what happens is, if we are wearing, like, carrying crystals on us or wearing crystal jewelry, a lot of the crystals will absorb that energy that, you know, either we're giving off or others around us are constantly giving off. And so she was, you know, talking to a person who is in a stressful situation. And so hi Tessa, hi Heather. So basically, the hematite ring absorbed everything it could, and then it was done, and it broke. Tessa knows. We've had some hematite jewelry over the years that we've worn in different situations, and we've had them break on us, like bracelets, you know, just kind of come apart when you know that, you know, they're really well made or tied really tight, and then all of a sudden they just fall apart. I actually had a chakra bracelet, just like this one, and I wore during one of my first Reiki sessions when I was learning Reiki, taking a class, and we were doing a Reiki share, and someone came in and brought their friend with them, and they didn't tell the teacher ahead of time, and this person had cancer, and so we were just brand new students and didn't know what to expect. And since I'm really sensitive, I was feeling, he hadn't told us at first that he had cancer. He just wanted to receive healing from the group, which we were all fine with. But I was feeling so much pain in his right leg, and I had no clue what was going on. I was feeling dizzy. I was the pain was like in my hand, was throbbing so bad, I had to actually walk away and tell my teacher, I need to go outside and get some fresh air. And so for those that are really sensitive, you know, crystals can also amplify that sometimes. Like if I was carrying quartz, I might be able to feel the energy even more. But having a crystal like hematite or even shungite around can kind of absorb that, right? And kind of take a little bit of the burden of all that energy off of us. So what's really important about these crystals is that we cleanse them. If we're wearing jewelry, you know, we're wearing jewelry, we cleanse the jewelry. If we're carrying the crystals, we have to cleanse the crystals. If you're wearing a hematite bracelet every single day, and suppose you're like a police officer, because that's one of my friends that also had a situation where she was wearing a hematite bracelet, I believe, and she was a police officer. She worked in the you know, she wasn't out on the street, she was in the building doing stuff. But that is such a high stress environment, right? And so she had her hematites on her desk, and she was wearing her bracelet, and that broke on her. And she's like, why did this happen? Well, like I said, the energy is being absorbed from either you or the people around you. So once she went and cleansed her desk, cleansed all the crystals on her desk, cleansed her jewelry after she restrung her bracelet, she said that people even noticed the difference, and a lot of people will come up to her and want to play with her crystals. So we often forget sometimes how important it is that our crystals, they kind of need a bath too, just like us, right? We like to shower to refresh ourselves, you know, kind of wash all the gunk off from the day, right? Well, so do our crystals. Our crystals need that. So it's really important, like I said, jewelry, crystals in a grid. Suppose you have a grid set up to help you with some kind of healing work. So even every week, if you did that once in a while, or if you wear that bracelet, you know, once a week or daily if you're in a stressful situation, it's really important to keep cleansing that. So has anyone, okay, let me see. Oh, Heather said she didn't get the notification. Aha, Facebook. Tessa said hematite and moonstone, rose quartz jewelry, each one broke. Yeah. And moonstone helps with balancing our emotions. So that's another stone that would be susceptible to picking up a lot of energy, right? All that emotional energy. And then rose quartz, the stone of love, right? Rose quartz is like working overtime when you're trying to send that love energy to yourself or to others around you. So it's really important to cleanse those. Even selenite. Selenite can help clear the energy of other crystals, but if it's doing a lot of clearing work, then I think that you should also cleanse the selenite. There's some crystals out there that people like citrine or kyanite that they never need clearing. Honestly, I clear everything. I cleanse everything. Why take a chance, right? You don't want, if that crystal means a lot to you, you don't want it to break, right? So just take a moment to cleanse it. So some of the ways we can do, like I said, we have like this little selenite charging plate. And what you can do is simply stack your crystals on it. Like that, and then set the intention. You could use Reiki if you have, if you're Reiki attuned, or just energy or a positive information, and set the intention for the selenite to absorb and dissolve any of negative energy from your crystal, leaving only positive energy in it. Because once you remove space, it creates a vacuum, right? When you remove something, it creates a vacuum. So you want to infuse it back with that light energy so it could keep doing its job for you. Hi Cindy, good to see you. So selenite is one way that you could cleanse your crystals, right? What are some other ways? Well, we have my favorite, Palo Santo. This one's an Aries one, and it says I am on the back. So you can have an affirmation on it, like I like to wood burn them with. Just plain. You could use sage. I have, I keep forgetting what this one is. I don't know, not sandalwood. I know, it's another one I have to look up from my supplier site, but it's another one that you could burn to cleanse your crystals or your home with. This one lights up pretty fast and goes out, but just enough smoke, you see. I could cleanse all of you. Let's imagine everyone being cleansed as we talk about the crystals. You could even use fire. This is actually a candle holder, an amethyst candle holder. And I've done this before where I've worked with a certain crystal after a very intense session with someone. And so I'll take the crystal and just kind of go over, you know, not burn it, right? But just kind of go over the flames and set the intention that the fire element is kind of burning away any negativity, dissolving that, right? And then, like I said, afterwards, just infuse it with white light energy, you know, infuse it with joy. Ask the crystal to keep working its magic to help you, right? So we have air, we have all the elements. We have air, we have the fire from the candle flame. Just be careful not to burn yourself, please. We have other crystals that we can use. Now we can also use water, but some crystals don't like water. They're water soluble, right? So you don't want to, you could kind of like gently wipe down the selenite with a little water, but you don't really want to soak it in there because then some of the like kind of shards will come off on there. So it'll dissolve. Crystals that are okay with being in water are quartz. Quartz is a great one that you could just kind of, you know, running water, whether it's a stream, sometimes in the ocean, hold on tight. The ocean might want to claim your crystal, right? In the, you know, in the bathtub, you could put your crystals in there. Under running water is good because you can imagine the water kind of washing away any of the extra energy from it that it no longer needs. So water is good for some crystals, usually any type of quartz crystals. Like quartz, like amethyst or rose quartz. You don't, like I said, you don't want to do any kind of copper crystals. Like you wouldn't want to put a chrysocolla in there in the water. You wouldn't want to put the selenite, like I said, in the water. So it's good to research about your crystals and find out which ones are water safe or not. So we've got water, fire, air, earth. How can we use the element of earth to cleanse our crystals? Well, we could bury it. Although, if you don't really want your crystal getting dirty, not always a great idea. But what you can do is, instead of burying it in the backyard or in dirt or a plant, right, you can get sand, you know, fill up a sand bucket and put your crystals in there, and then let them stay overnight. And the sand will absorb it, and then just, you know, send, you know, clearing energy to the sand, ask for it to dissolve the energy, put it back to the beach, you know, it'll be kind of recycled, right? You can use brown rice. Definitely toss the brown rice after. So that is brown rice is good for cleansing jewelry. You put, you know, fill up a bag of brown rice, you put your jewelry in there overnight, this way it's not getting scratched up really, or, you know, it just sits there. And it'll absorb that energy, negative energy from the crystals, and then you could discard it if you want to do that. But personally, I like to use the Palo Santo or Reiki or the selenite or water sometimes. So those are a couple different ways. Other people like to do is use your breath. So simply you could take your crystal and just blow on it 3 times, you know, whatever you feel guided to. And as you're doing that, just imagine that any of the negativity is dissolving. I'm sorry, my eye keeps twitching. I don't know what is going on. Usually when I'm stressed, it's twitching. I'm not stressed right now, so I don't know what it is. Maybe all that fresh air is just getting to me. But yeah, so you could use your breath. That's another element of air, right, to cleanse it. What else? Another way to charge them, like you guys can see, I think you can see over there, I've got crystals out on my shelf here, so I like them to sit there under the moonlight, because usually I have the moon coming over on this side. And then, like, these are all quartzes, so these are great little powerhouses of energy. Then they get charged by the sunlight in the daytime. So, like, and also when you're charging your crystals, make sure certain crystals also can fade in the sun. So quartz is fine, but amethyst or lepidolite, those might fade it being in the sun for too long. So if you have a couple hours in the early morning, that's fine, but don't let it sit all day, out in the sun, because then the crystals may fade. And some of them might get really hot too, right? So another thing is, where is my chime? You guys seen my chime before? Hold on. I don't know where it went. Maybe the boys grabbed it. That's always possible, because they love using my chime. But you can get a little chime. You could get the is it the shingas that you kind of clap together. You could drum. You could play music. Maybe play some meditation music and set the intention for those to help cleanse your crystals as well, to charge them with that positive energy, that upbeat energy. And another one that people like to do sometimes is salt, and they'll put like a quartz crystal in a bowl of salt, and then discard the salt when it's done. So those are some of the ways that we could cleanse our crystals. Like I said earlier, I highly recommend cleansing your crystals weekly if you can. If not, then setting the intention on the new moon and the full moon is a good reminder. Putting your crystals out, smudging them, whatever you have to do. Some of us don't have like the luxury of, like having a nice windowsill that opens up to the moon or anything like that. It's okay. It doesn't have to be in the direct moonlight. Your intention is what is most important. So does anyone have any questions about crystal care, crystal cleansing? Or better yet, if you have some stories of what you like to use to cleanse your crystals best, please share that with us. Have you noticed a difference when you cleanse your crystals and then go to wear them or carry them around again, or using them in your grid? Sometimes you'll kind of boost the amplification of the grid after you cleanse it. I know I have a couple of grids I need to cleanse and reconnect and recharge again. Let's see. Cindy says she likes selenite and sage. Yeah, sage is really good too. Personally, the only reason why I don't use sage in the house is because I'm allergic to it. I could do sage outdoors, but if it's done in the house, I just start getting all congested. And I love sage. I used to love using that all the time, but I realized, no, it kept setting me off all the time. So Palo Santo, luckily, doesn't have that effect on me, so I could use that. Let me think what else. There's different woods that you can get. There's juniper. You could even very carefully maybe put a bowl of salt or sand, and then even get some sprigs of rosemary, right? And then burn the rosemary and put your crystal over that to cleanse it, because rosemary is very cleansing. Oh, another thing that I forgot about is oils, like lavender. You could use oils and kind of just be careful if you're doing a crystal that is one that can be soluble in water, like I said, the selenite or whatever. But quartz, they pretty much hold up to everything. So you just get your little bit of your oil and just kind of rub it on there and set the intention that the oil is kind of cleansing the crystal and lightening its energy and refreshing it. And then Smells good too. Now I have a beautiful lavender quartz I could sniff. So there's so many different ways. There no way is right or wrong. So follow your intuition, follow your gut, you know, see what works best for you and experiment, be creative. Maybe one week you're gonna try cleansing your crystals with Palo Santo, and then maybe the next week you're gonna try cleansing it with the selenite, or you might just try cleansing it with water. So you don't have to do the same thing every time. See what works, and maybe certain crystals might respond to different ways of cleansing as well. So that's the fun part of crystals and crystal healing, you know, getting to play with them. You know, it's not, they're not here to just work for us. You know, you want to play with the energy, and that's what brings you the most, you know, kind of help, you know. And you know, I think the crystals also probably respond to our energy in a sense too. So when your crystal's getting overworked and tired because you carry that one crystal every day to your job or something like that, then you need to take care of it just like you take care of yourself, right? So there's my little spiel on crystals. Like I said, great crystals for grounding are the hematite and the shungite. Crystals to help cleanse other crystals, selenite. I've got the moon, the full moon, and then the crescent left in the shop if anyone's interested in those. And then even you could do like a grid of quartz where you place all your quartz around, or if you have selenite pieces, whichever, place them all around and put a crystal that you need charging in the middle or cleansing, and you connect, you know, you connect your crystal grid around going out or connecting like a pie slice, whichever way works for you. And you set your intention that these crystals are going to be charged with the energy of the quartz to help amplify it for you, or to cleanse the crystals, whatever your purpose is right now. So Heather says she's carrying hematite and sodalite today. Love my big sodalite heart. Yep, and sodalite is great because we're in Libra right now, and sodalite is a great stone for Libras. It's a stone of balance and justice, you know, kind of like the blue and white of the sodalite kind of reminds me of that yin yang energy too, just like Dalmatian jasper or some of those other stones. And great stone for Libra, and hematite is too, because air signs, I know I have a lot of air in my chart too, so I have like four planets in Libra, I think. So air signs, we tend to overanalyze. We think too much about things. So hematite is really great for, oh, that's the shungite. Hematite, the shiny one, is really great for, see, you can see the shine there, you know, bringing us back to earth and grounding out all those things that we're thinking about. Because seriously, I could, as soon as I hit the pillow, woo, everything, you know, it's dark, it's quiet, and then a million thoughts happen. So I might try and start working with hematite at nighttime. Last night I actually put lepidolite in under my pillow, and that helped me sleep very deeply. But this morning I felt like vital and energized, you know, revitalized, that's a good word. But at the same time I still felt so sleepy. I was like in that dream state where I just wanted to just lay there and just sleep, you know. And of course, mother of two, can't do that. We got things to do. So I think lepidolite is a great stone to help you relax, and also for anxiety and everything. But if you know you need to get up early the next day, then maybe, or lepidolite, save the lepidolite for the weekends, right? Let it do its magic then. And I've got lots of those pretties. Oh, Libra is your ascendant sign, Heather. Oh, yep. So you've got Gemini and Libra, all that thinking going on. Girl, you just need a lot of grounding. I feel you though. I have like Libra and Venus and Mars, and what else? Oh, I have Aquarius as my ascendant. So Aquarius is another air sign, right? So I've got so much air energy in my chart. Like it basically, I'm all water and air, and then just one little dab of fire to keep me going. But let me think. Anything else I can talk about? I think we covered the clearing, the charging of crystals. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask anytime. And plenty of crystals in the shop still. So I did a video a while back showing all those. And if you guys, I only have a limited amount of Palo Santo. They have zodiac signs on them, and they should be in one of the photo albums in the group. And they come with a little crystal as well for your sign, and the cute little baggie. This one's Virgo. What else was I going to say? I cannot remember now. Palo Santo. Sometimes when I'm around too many crystals, I get a little spacey. Oh, I have one other thing I wanted to share. So hopefully I gotta bug Precious again. She needs to send me a write-up, but she sent me those essences that we worked on together back in August for my mom's birthday. And these are ocean essences, and they're called Sandy Beaches because my mom's Sandy, and we were working with the ocean energy at the time because it was the summer in August. And she's going to send me the write-up about the essences, but I have 5 available, and I'm going to post them hopefully this weekend. And these are awesome. I actually used it last night, and I love working with her essences. I'm also working with her Lucinda essence, which is like a rose quartz, and she used rose petals from a plant that was special to her. Her aunt was Lucinda, so she named the essence after her. And this one was special because all the energy, all these things we were talking about, we were like looking up different essences for everything, and they all came together, and it was on my mom's birthday, and it just came together. It was just beautiful energy, and I knew that my mom was helping us along. And Precious is a Leo too, so they were both Leos, and it was just meant to be. So I have 5 bottles of these, and I think she has some more available too. What I'm going to do is pair it up with a crystal, and we're going to put those up for sale on the weekend. So I just need to bug her again for the write-up so you guys could read what it's about and which flowers she used. We wound up coming up with like, I think 3 or 4, maybe 5 flowers, and then different crystal essences as well. And I think it was all like on the new moon or full moon. But yeah, these are awesome. So this is a way to crystal essences you can ingest. They do have brandy in there, so if you can't like consume alcohol, then these aren't good for you then. I know she could make it using something else, but this batch, it's got a little alcohol in there. A little cheers to mom, right? But they are something you can ingest, and basically the water or the brandy's infused with the crystals. Like she surrounds the crystals, surrounds the big bottle that she's infusing the crystal essence in with flowers and crystals and setting the intention. She also wrote down information, pulled cards, and had that sitting on it, and we both send Reiki to it. So it's pretty amazing to use those, and it kind of helps you on your journey. It's another tool for you to kind of open up your awareness to the universe and help you manifest your goals. And depending on what the essences are intended for, they will help you in different ways. So, oh, Heather said she liked the sparkles on the screen. I just figured that out. It is cool. Let's last couple of weeks you felt scattered in all aspects. Yes, me too. Me and Susie were actually talking about that earlier. And I know during my birthday, like my birthday's next week, and I usually get really emotional around this time. But like I was posting on, I think I was posting in the Inner Lights group last night, that I had set the intention on the new moon that I wanted to feel vital this month, and revitalized and healthy. And me and the boys I got my boys motivated and said, listen, mommy needs help because I'm not good at motivating myself. I need help, so I want to start walking every day it's like nice outside. And then at night, I've been doing, those beach body videos with my hubby when we're not too tired. And so even though I've been kind of tired in one sense, I've been feeling like so energetic, and every day doing a little exercise. And even if it's only a 15-minute walk, that is so much better, than doing nothing, right? And it just keeps going. And now the kids are helping me too, because they're like, oh mom, we need to go on a walk. And so I'm like, good, I need them to motivate me, and that's been a big help. And I realized last night that I set the intention on the new moon, and it took a couple of weeks to kick in, but boy, when it kicked in, like last week, I was ready to go. So every day I'm like, God, I'm waking up so tired, but I still have the energy to get all this stuff done. But then my thoughts have been here and there and everywhere, and so I need to carry one of these hematites around with me. I need to do what I, practice what I preach, right? I'm gonna find my hematite. These hematites are for you guys over here. And I've got a bunch of them still, so just check the photo albums. I've got like maybe 20 hematites right here, but I need to carry it around. I actually have pyrite on today, with pyrite necklace from Susie, and I've got my turquoise and apatite and amethyst, and oh yeah, that's a bracelet I set the intention for exercising and losing weight when I created the bracelet. So I've been wearing that, and I think it's been keeping me going. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Like I said, we're in an air sign. It's like blah 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 blah. But so I just want to say hi to you guys. I hope this video helped you in some way, and I'm gonna try and do more videos as I can. I know I keep saying that, but life gets in the way, and it's hard sometimes being a homeschooling parent. Like I was go with my businesses, and then it was kind of taking away from me homeschooling the kids as much. So I felt like I had to take a long break and kind of rededicate myself to helping them. And now homeschool is still frustrating, but getting a lot better. So excited about that, because things are starting to click for my boys. They're not as frustrated as much. And yeah, keeping crystals around us and doing Reiki helps. So anyway, I can give you guys ideas, if you need to bounce ideas off me, let me know, because that's what I'm here for. And I'm excited to share all crystals with you and all the crystal energy, and please feel free to post in the group and let me know how any of the crystals that you purchased from the group have benefited you in your life, because maybe that's a crystal that someone else really needs right now. And so unless we don't talk about them, then no one's gonna know, oh yeah, maybe I really needed that hematite to get me through like a court date next week, or an exam or something like that. So one tip for you guys. Tasha asked me to pick out a stone for her for the exam that she had to take last week. And so I was really guided to tell her about tiger's eye. And so I sent her a golden tiger's eye, one of my favorite stones. You can't see it very well in the light, but tiger's eye is another pretty flashy stone. Maybe you could see the flash there. And I said that's a great stone for opportunities and good luck. And she said it really helped her during her test taking, helped her to focus and be positive about the outcome. So if you guys have great crystal tips, please post them in the group and share them with everyone else, so we can all help each other in this crystal community. So let's see. Oh, Heather said I drew 2 crystal ally cards, and one was hematite and the other was pyrite. Oh, awesome. So there you go. Pyrite is great for, you know, joy and abundance, and I actually felt like I haven't had it on all day, and before I went for my walk, I felt like I need to put this on and for my walk, and I felt like it was like motivating me to keep going, because we took a different direction today, a different walk, and around the block, and I was just like getting really tired, but I kind of felt like something was like pulling me to keep going, and it did. So there you go. Maybe pyrite will help motivate you, Heather, to get things done. But thank you guys for listening to me, you know, blab. Hopefully not blab, but, you know, impart some good information for you all. And I look forward to talking to y'all again. Like I said, feel free to post in the group anytime, and ask questions as well. So you guys have a great day, and crystal blessings to you all. Bye.